So,
We had a Republican caucus, and Marcia and I and Bernard and Kevin were there. And Charlie wasn't, and he was battling serious medical issues at the time. And so we didn't put him on, and he took it very hard, and he chewed my ass, and he chewed Marcia's ass, and
I told him to go
but
kiss
anyway,
his.
so the Democrats have put up four names this time, which means there's going to be a loser. Could be me. The 4-3, I thought I'd worked hard on that because we got Piggy one year and we had 6 Republicans, and the Democratic slate bill was the only one that survived. Robin was kicked off and Nick D'Agostino was kicked off, and but anyway, I think it's unfortunate that we're losing Bill, because especially in the BCA, between his life experience and his lawyering with power companies, he was a valuable resource. But I think that's why.
And it's 2 o'clock, and you shouldn't be doing
Okay.
political things.
Well, I'll call this recess meeting of the Waterford BCA to order. We've got the minutes of the meeting on August 23rd. Has everybody had a chance to read them? See if there's any corrections necessary. If not, I'd entertain a motion to approve the minutes of August 23rd.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
That's all right.
Ron moves and Marcia seconds that we approve the minutes of August 23rd. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?
So that's a 3-4-0, right?
Okay, next item is the
You abstain.
inspection
I don't
report,
have to abstain, I'm just on the-
which I wrote, so I'll just read it. The BCA Inspection Committee met at the guest house facility at Moore Dam on Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024 at 9 a.m. Present were Ron Gray, Suki Watson, David Morrison, Mike Teach, Austin Susie, Jocelyn Barrett. Yeah, come in.
Am I late?
No.
Oh. 2 minutes, that's okay.
And 2 Great River Hydro Dam employees. We all walked the head of the dam, the concrete part, and then motorcaded down to the powerhouse for an inside tour.
I think I've used them.
Though required by statute, this amounted to a tourist tour. Nothing we heard or saw changed the facts as presented at the original hearing. It is the committee's recommendation that we accept Sanssouci's figures, thereby rejecting Great River Hydro's appeal. And that was Ron, myself, and Suki. So, Marcia's the only one that wasn't there, so you have questions of the 3 of us for what we saw and heard on our inspection tour.
I mean, I've gone and read a lot of the stuff on here, but I just don't understand, I mean, and I think Skip does a great job, but such the big difference between the two.
The
I
figures,
mean,
yeah.
what they want is 28,400,000, and Sanssouci says it's 46,639,000.
Well, I think Ron explained it, the CLA figures.
Yeah, I think the
figures in
CLA, common level of appraisal, is that what it's?
Yeah, that's what it is. I was a lister for 8 years. I know what a CLA is.
Okay, I think that reduces the $46 million figure down to,
About 35.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I just see you speaking about it.
Did we give her the sheet to sign in?
No, but
I don't know where it wound up. Maybe Deb's got it back.
You said 35 million?
That's about that, yeah.
somewhere in there.
Here, I'll take it and sign it and bring it over.
And I think the 46 million is actually their total.
Value of the Waterford side, because it's a Like, I just
Okay,
read a
let-
whole article about Littleton in the
Yeah.
paper yesterday.
Let me get back to my Vermont League of Cities and Town procedure here. So, right now we should be questions of the BCA of the, basically Marcia asking the rest of his questions. And then we'll hear from Jocelyn, and Mike isn't here, but, go ahead with that conversation about the money.
No, that was my question, and he answered it. I mean,
Yep,
Skip,
okay.
if Skip says it's down, to 35, that's a, almost a $10 million down, and I just wondered why there was such a difference between the two, but this makes more sense.
Yeah, and I think that,
$7 million difference.
I think that the 35 or whatever it is, million is based on the taxable part in Waterford exclusive of the Comerford project, the land part of it. Because if you look at, and I don't know if I'm talking more than I have to be.
Yeah, this wouldn't have anything to do with Comerford. This appeal doesn't have anything to do with Comerford, I don't. Unless,
No, I was reading it out of the report, so. But anyways, it is the land plus, the land is added on it to get to the 46 million, correct?
I believe the 46 million is the allocation of the Waterford portion of the Moore Dam, inclusive of the land. And
Okay.
then when the improvements are applied to that CLA, that's what brings it down to the 35. Because that's what our change in appraisal notice was the 35 million.
Yeah, it's I believe it's a 40, because the common level of appraisal, I think Mike told me was like 84.3% in rough numbers. And
you know, 80 something,
yeah, and you multiply that times the of Sansucci's report, the
46,
The-
60.
no, it's the 42 million,
Okay.
375, 138, and that comes up to 35 million in change. Well, it's not change, but 35.78 million, something like that. And then it adds, Sansucci's report adds on the land, which says it's another 4.2 million roughly.
Yeah.
Any other questions, Mark?
No,
Okay, that will bring us down to invite final comments from the appellant. Jocelyn, anything?
No additional comments.
Okay. And
Tell her I'll call her back, Marcel.
so do you agree with this 35?
Good afternoon,
No, I agree with the 28.
Yeah, okay.
Dave,
She's busy right now.
you can't
Can I take a
participate
message?
okay.
because you weren't here for the original hearing.
either.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
We're glad you're here as a learning experience, because you and Sue weren't at the August 23rd one, so
Perfect.
it was just the four of us, and we have to
Hash it out.
deal with it.
we want to know about.
Okay, Jocelyn's okay. Mike didn't make it today, so I guess we don't have any final comments from the listers. So in that case, we're up to closing the hearing and explain that the BCA will have a deliberative session right now, minus you. And there will be a decision issued in writing within 15 days.
Okay,
Okay,
sounds great.
I hope you didn't come all the way to Lancaster, from Lancaster just for that.
No, I'm headed
You were a little.
No, I'm still headed further down
Oh,
the
okay.
interstate. It was just perfect timing.
Oh, good.
Great, I'm glad that we made you come up.
So Dave,
Great day for a ride.
I'll need a motion to go into deliberative sessions, please.
Okay, so I'll entertain a motion to go into deliberative session.
I make a motion to go into.
Ron moves, do we have a second?
I can second it.
Marcia seconds. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We are going into
Okay.
deliberative.
Well,
Thank you.
good to see you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for
very
stopping
soon.
by.
Suki hit the button. Suki hit the button.